What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to Gibraltar United. So here we are guys, we're at the sort of quarterway stage I think of the season. Either way, I'm back roughly when I said I'd meet you. We're playing against, I think I was meant to play against Britannia maybe or something. I don't remember who exactly it was, but the fixture list has slightly changed and stuff. So currently today we're going to have a live com against Lincoln Gibraltar. So at least that'll be good. They're a team currently in third place. We're currently in second, but we've got a game in hand on the team in first, both of us. So this will be quite an important game come the end of the season. So it's a decent time to live comment, and I've done them already this season with the cup. But you know, this in the league, I think is a little bit more important than that Pepe Reyes Cup, because really that was a nothing competition. Either way, let's talk about some transfers because we've had a little bit of action happen since I last saw you. I'm only going to talk about the guy that came in. We've made 2 transfers that will be coming in on the 26th of November, but I'll talk about them in the next update. For now, we'll just talk about the one guy we brought in, and it's Niall Montegrifo, I think, something like that. He was a left midfielder I spoke about in the past, and he was the one that wanted like £600 a week. And if you look at his wage now, you can see I managed to get that down, and that is using the knowledge that it's I've used for a long time in the game. Not in the game, but in all FMs really, is that the longer a player is on free transfer, the lower their demands will be. You know, I was trying to sign him when he'd just been released from Man 62, so his demands were quite high. But you know, once I finally signed him about 2 months into the league season, and plus I offered him a trial as well. If you offer players trial, they sometimes lower their wage demand as well. So I offered him a trial, I brought him into the club, and he said he was willing to take about £50 a week. I managed to get him down to 40, but my God, that is so small when you consider he wanted £600 a week at one stage. Overall, yeah, he's a better midfielder than Bear. He will be replacing Bear as our starting left midfielder as well. 2 games so far, has done well in both, and is currently the international for Gibraltar at the left midfield role, I believe. So overall, you know, I think this is a good signing and a really good addition to the team. Will help us out massively. We've signed 2 players, but like I said, I will talk about them next time. The only indication I will give you is they are both very young. So let's talk about let's go into the league table. So I spoke how we were second and we have a game in hand. Actually, we have 2 games in hand. I completely forgot about that. We have 2 games in hand on the team above us. One of them is against Lions. I think we were actually meant to play Lions in this game, but it was rearranged for whatever reason. I think some internationals or stuff. But either way, we've got Lincoln Gibraltar today. If we can win that by a margin of, what's that, 3 goals? No, 4 goals, because they've scored more goals than us. If we win by a margin of 4 goals, we'll go top. If not, we'll be second. But knowing we have a game in hand on the team above, which means we could potentially grow a 3-point gap at the top. Also, we're still undefeated in the league, and also I've won every game since I've last seen you, so it's been really good in the league. We have been flying, absolutely flying, unstoppable. And if we go into the fixtures, we'll have a look. So you already know about the Britannia game. In the St. Joseph's Gibraltar match, in our first home league game of the season, we won 1-0 thanks to a Callum Gregory goal, helping us get the 3 points there. After that, we played Man 62, the team currently top, and we destroyed them 4-1, with Barcelo scoring 2, Guerrero and Gregory scoring in a really comfortable performance as well. After that, we scored another 4 goals, but this time we managed to keep a clean sheet against Lynx, with Harrison, Gregory, Romero Jimenez and May all scoring, before very recently we won 2-1 against Glakis United with a 2-1 victory, with Lopez's 61st minute winner helping us secure the game. So as I said, we've been really good in the league. We've got our draw for the Division 2 League Cup. I actually think we're always going to be in the Division 2 League Cup. I think that's just going to be something with a database that we won't ever get to play in the higher cup. I don't know, that may change, but from what I'm seeing of the Senior Cup, which is or the Premier Cup, which is what really I should be in, or the Senior League Cup as it's called down here. College Europa are in it, and yet they're the team in the 2nd division. Angels aren't even in any. You know, I just think it's going to be something that will continually happen. I will always be in the 2nd division cup, which isn't bad. We'll always win it, but of course I want to be in the higher one if I can, you know, against the tougher competitors, because that way to me it will mean more, and it will just feel a lot better winning it than playing a few amateur teams in the 2nd division. But either way, you know, that's a bit later on in the season, so we've not got to deal with that just yet. With the Gibraltar under-21s, I've not done particularly well. I don't think I showed you them last time, so that was a fault on my behalf. But either way, we've lost every single game we've had in charge of them. The only game that I thought we had a chance was actually this game that we previously played not too long ago against Armenia, where we lost 4-1. I know what you're thinking, how do you think you had a chance in a game that you lost 4-1? But we were 1-0 up after 5 minutes, and in fact, we should have scored. We should have been 2-1 up at one point, but we threw away the opportunity, and then we just fell apart before half-time, and that was us out of the game. Once they'd scored that third, we had definitely no chance of coming back, which is such a shame because, like I said, we took the lead. We didn't look too bad, but we just couldn't hold on. So we're out of the under-21s qualifying already. We've still got 3 games left to play, so that shows you how badly we were beaten in this tournament. In terms of the national team, because I've not shown you the national team at all, we might as well have a look at that, you know. I don't know, I can never figure out how to find the damn schedule. I hate the new layout for this. Like, where's the schedule? It should just be here. I should be able to see the fixtures. I don't understand why I have to go here. I completely forget every time. In terms of Gibraltar's national team, they've not won any game either, which is kind of what you'd expect. Quite a few large margins of defeat, but against teams that are quite superior. Not too bad against Georgia, really. 2-1. Liechtenstein, just a 2-1 narrow defeat there. Again, they took the lead. Callum Gregory, my player, getting the goal. I think that was his first ever goal for the national team as well. It was. So, you know, our players are in there as well. If we look at a recent team that played against Liechtenstein, we see that Tom Harrison was in there, who's our player. Barcelo was in there, Neil was in there, Gregory was in there. So we've got quite a few people who from our squad who are actually in the squad now, in the national team squad. So that is really good as well. Elsewhere, I want to talk about some guy I've been trying to sign, but he won't talk to me. And that is Liam Walker. Now this guy is an absolute god for this league. He'd be an absolute beast. Not much pace, but technically he is a god. He's got really good set pieces as well. Just someone I could really utilise. And he was at Lincoln Gibraltar last season, and he tore up the division. But like, he just won't talk to me, which is a real shame because he would be an incredible addition, and I would break the bank for a player like that. I'd be willing to pay £600 a week for someone like this because I think he'd be worth it. He is 27. He's in the prime of his career. He's probably got about 5-6 years left maybe, but still them 5-6 years would be brilliant. In 5-6 years he would be with us, would be incredible, and hopefully he'd help us in Europe. But as of now, he won't talk to me. So maybe next year if we can get into the Champions League, he'll maybe be more willing to give me a word, you know, give me a talk to me. That's why we have Jake Gosling here, but I'm not interested in him. We've got someone who I think is a little better. Elsewhere as well, I'll talk about as well. Scott Wiseman, who is the Preston guy, and one of the probably best players in this country. He's currently still there, so in the future maybe we could try and get him, maybe when he's retiring and stuff. Elsewhere, I don't think there's anyone else really I want to talk about in the national team who I'm particularly excited about. So let's go into this game. I've sort of fluffed around the game for a bit. Also as well, to stay in the starting lineup, we're going to be giving Terry Brown his first ever start for the club. So quite a good occasion there. But elsewhere, this is the team today. Carlin in goal, Lopez, Harrison, No and Byron. May, Barcelo, Brown and Neil. And then out front we have Gregory and Cornello. Sorry about the thing I heard, like my phone go off in the background. I'm not sure if you heard that. Either way, let's go. Let's get into this game. I'm sure this is one that we can win. We've beaten them before. We have favourites going into the game. Also, actually, I want to talk about my attendance. I spoke about last year how when we had our fans day against Angels, we got about, I think it was like 1,200 odd people in. And I said that was incredible. And, you know, if we can continue that kind of growth, that the club will benefit massively. And now this year in the Premier Division, we are getting an average attendance of 1,600, which is so good. It really is. Last year we got an average attendance, I think, of around 800, so it's about doubled, as Lincoln Gibraltar have taken a very early lead from a corner. Jack Peachman with the goal. Wow. Straight away we're going to have to fight back. Going to have to turn this one around. But yeah, so yeah, our attendances and average attendances are just really good. I think everyone in this league gets really good attendances, and I think it's just because, you know, there's only a certain amount of games. I think in real life this is probably replicated. I don't really know. I don't know attendances and stuff from the division, but I could imagine this being true because despite people, you know, being fans of specific clubs in Gibraltar, I imagine, you know, if you just wanted to go watch a game one day, you'd just stroll down and watch whoever was on. There's only one proper stadium there. You know, even on home and away games, it's not really a home and away thing. It's just whoever wants to come, pay your ticket price, and you turn up. As Gregory misses a brilliant chance hitting the woodwork. Unlucky from the player. But anyway, back to the game. I've spoken about attendances. And we're not doing particularly well. Who is that? Is that guy named Doob? He is Doob. Oh, Doob. What a brilliant name. Oh my god, almost conceded again. They've still got the ball in our box. Another good tackle from No. He's cleared that one away. Oh my god, great save from Carling because it was a peach of a shot. Absolute brilliant attempt by the Lincoln Gibraltar player. Probably should just start calling them Lincoln. I shouldn't really call them Gibraltar. The only reason they're called that is because of the other team names. They can't have confusion officially. But Dude has scored. I called him Doob a second ago, didn't I? Dude has scored. What an annoyance. This is the second live com in a row now. You guys have seen me fallen 2 behind. And I'm going to have to talk to the lads here. Come on. Demand more. Where the hell is the passion? Where the hell is the determination? Brown to May. We can get one back before half time. That'd be ideal. Here is Lopez. Oof. Almost scoring there. Still got a corner though. Is this on extended highlights? It feels like it is. It is. Why is it on extended highlights? It should be on key. Like that on key. Why? I don't know why it's on extended. But either way, that's the end of the first half. I think I may have been on extended highlights all this time on this save. You're unlucky so far. You know, that at least got a reaction, a positive reaction that I wanted. So let's see what we can do from this. I think this is our goalkeeper playing it forward. He's giving it away. And they've taken a shot from the halfway line. Might as well. You know, our keeper was completely out of position. Alright, we're going to have to pause this completely. We've got 30 minutes left or we're going to lose our first ever domestic game in charge of the club. We're going to have to take Gregory off. We're going to have to bring Guerrero on, playing as a poacher. We are going to take Terry Brown off. Had a good debut, but we're going to just bring on someone a little more defensive and play Barcelo forward. I do like Barcelo a lot. And I think we're going to take May off and actually... No, we won't make any more substitutions. Talk to Guerrero, passionately tell him, I have faith in your ability to make the difference. And calmly tell Lopez, I have faith in you to make the difference as well. And let's see if we can win this game. We yet to have a shot on target. This is probably one of the worst performances I've ever seen from the team, apart from the one in the Europa League. But then I allow for that. You know, I know we're going to get destroyed. Oh, no. No. Oh, we're going to lose our first ever game. Come on. First defeat and it's in a live com. That is disappointing. Demand more. Looking uninterested, looking frustrated, looking very nervous. Carlin, you are the captain. You've represented Gibraltar on a national level, but yet you are nervous playing against in a club match. Oh my god, it's not going to be our day. When Barcelo misses a chance like that. Fine, an injury to Tito now, our best player. Oh my god, what an abysmal match. And the thing is, we've now thrown away 3 points against a team that will be in direct competition with us come the end of the season. And we've also allowed Man 62 to, you know, push 3 points further away from us. Which means even if we do win our next game, we probably won't go top. Wow, what a disappointing defeat. And it's the first, like I said, it's the first time I've ever tasted defeat domestically with this club. And it's a hard one to take. Not taste. We released a lot of players as well. That's actually quite recently. Santos, Reed and Musket all left the club. But what abysmal performance. Why am I in my Gibraltar squad? What an abysmal performance. I'm going to talk to Harrison as well because he had a terrible game last game. I'm going to criticise your last match. You were not good enough defensively. I thought I defended well personally. I was let down by midfield, not helping enough. I'm in manager and I don't appreciate that tone of voice. Good boy. Back the fuck down. Otherwise, we would have had a falling out. And Lincoln Gibraltar, I mean, in this game, anyone else play particularly bad? No, it was just Harrison. You know, everyone played pretty poorly, but Harrison was the standout bad performer. But yeah, what a disappointing way to have this episode end off with our first ever defeat. Next time I'll meet you back. I want to meet you back sometime early February. So I'll probably meet back actually for the Man 62 game, as long as it isn't rearranged and stuff, because that will be quite an important fixture. So either way, guys, until then, peace out.